Good evening, Tiger family, and welcome to the Gary Walters PVC Awards Banquet. I'm Juliana Tornetta of Princeton Field Hockey alongside my co-host AJ Chen of Men's Volleyball. We're super excited to celebrate the Princeton Athletics class of 2021.
Our story, the story of 153 seniors set to graduate this weekend, is one of perseverance and resilience. These last 4 years have forged incredible leaders and have shown us how much our sport means to each of us. Even in the midst of adversity, our story is one of incredible achievement, such as bringing back the EIVA title to Dillon Gym after nearly 2 decades, or playing in back-to-back Final Fours.
And tonight we look forward to recognizing the senior class as we enjoy one final night together as student athletes. I'd now like to introduce Ford Family Director of Athletics, Molly Marcoux-Simon.
Thank you, Juliana and AJ. I look forward to teaming up with you tonight as part of our 24th Gary Walters PVC Awards Banquet. And thank you to all of you for tuning in from near and far to help us honor and celebrate this amazing group of senior student athletes. I always like to start this banquet by thanking my predecessor, Gary Walters, from the great class of 1967, for whom this event is named. Thank you, Gary, for your tremendous commitment to Princeton and for being such a passionate supporter of our continued mission of education through athletics. To our remarkable seniors, we hope this banquet conveys the pride we have in you, and in particular that it conveys our admiration for all that you've achieved, our gratitude for how you have served others, and our appreciation for the impact you've had as leaders, particularly during this year. Even more than any other year, I feel very emotional seeing you all graduate. I know that your recent athletic experience was not what any of us had hoped to provide for you, but my greatest wish is that you have found strength and community from your teams, not only during this excruciatingly difficult 15 months, but during your 4 years as Tigers. I also hope that this Princeton athletics experience has provided you the tools you'll need to go make positive change in the world. I've heard it said and believe more than ever that true learning doesn't occur when things are easy, but when we're forced to make decisions on who we want to be during difficult times. You've all risen to the challenges presented to you, and I have to say, I've been so impressed by your overall approach. Everyone knows that I believe life is all about perspective and the mindset that you bring to each moment. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for the way you've all focused on being a Tiger at every turn. Please remember how much better we all are when we work as a team and we put we before me. You've won a lot of games and raised a lot of trophies along the way, but the leaders you've become and the example you've set for your programs is every bit as much a part of your legacy. Your story is not incomplete, it's just starting. In fact, while time will certainly tell, I have a feeling that the class of 2021 will truly change the world for the better. I know we've asked a lot of you this year, but I have one more favor. Please, please stay connected to this amazing Princeton athletics community. Even when life gets super busy, even when you move far away and these moments seem like a distant memory, being on a team for life, particularly one made up of amazing Princeton athletes, is the greatest gift one can receive. And I hope it'll mean as much to you as it has meant to me. I look forward to celebrating you tonight because that's what you deserve. So without further ado, let's hand it over to tonight's stars, the great class of 2021.
"4 years, 1,460 days, 35,000 hours. That is a lot of time being a student athlete at Princeton. It is time to make mistakes, time to have successes, time to make memories, but also time to find oneself."
A lot of people probably think Princeton's P represents good grades in hard classes, but to athletes it represents a lot more. It represents being a Tiger, education through athletics, being a good teammate, student, and person. The Stripe P is what Princeton is all about, being the best you can be at all of these things.
The chance to train and compete in the Princeton uniform is an unparalleled honor and opportunity accompanied by a tremendous amount of responsibility. Each time you step on the court or field, you're representing your team, yourself and your family, and the legacy of Princeton athletics.
Each competition is an opportunity to show what it means to hold yourself accountable to doing your best. The athletes who have achieved at the highest levels at Princeton are the most aware that their competitions represent more than just themselves. They represent the efforts of every student and staff member who has helped them to get to where they are.
For me, being a Princeton student athlete represents generational progress. I am the daughter of a father born in a poor village in the midst of a civil war. The P across my chest represents my father's dream that his children would not solely survive, but thrive.
Thank you for inspiring me these past 4 years. Seeing your hard work and dedication has pushed me to be my best self on the court, in the classroom, and in life. I'm so grateful to have grown and accomplished so much with our class.
The Stripe P also connects Princeton athletes all over the world, from our friends and teammates we go to school with to the alumni who constantly support us. And these connections are ones that last not just during our time at Princeton, but for the rest of our lives.
It is the comfort in knowing that no matter where you go, there will always be another Tiger who will have your back.
Princeton Athletics teaches you mental toughness and commitment, and it teaches you how to balance academics, athletics, and social life. The opportunity to learn all that while wearing orange and black is an honor I would not trade for anything.
Whether you want to play at the professional level or become an engineer, doctor, lawyer, or whatever your heart desires, stick to your roots and stay true to yourself.
Our class is so special because of the friendships we've developed with each other, and I could not be prouder to be included in such an accomplished, outstanding group of people. To the student athlete class of 2021, thank you for being you.
What a powerful message from our classmates. Now, when I think of wearing the orange and black, I think of hard work, I think of excellence, I think of resilience, but I also think of family.
To echo some of Juliana's statements, Princeton Athletics taught me how to enjoy working hard and love the grind. It's easy to complain and get frustrated when things aren't going your way, whether it's a bad practice, a tough game, or a pandemic canceling your seasons. But Princeton Athletics taught me how to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow and to learn. Now let's recognize some Tigers and hand out some hardware. Take it away, Liza.
Thanks, AJ. Hi, everyone. I'm Liza Hartofelis, women's lacrosse player from the class of 2004. I'm now an emergency medicine physician in New York City, and what a brutal year it has been. I'm not sure I would have survived it if not for the resilience, teamwork, and strength Princeton Athletics helped instill in me so many years ago, and if not for the amazing support from my teammates. I hope Princeton Athletics will serve you as well as it has me going forward. And I want to recognize and thank you for the sacrifices you all have made this past year to help our country emerge from the pandemic. What a wonderful thing to come together tonight and to celebrate you, the terrific Princeton Athletics class of 2021. Now let's meet this year's finalists for the class of 1916 Cup, honoring the senior who has achieved the highest academic standing at graduation.
Samuel Breckenridge is an electrical engineering major on the Princeton men's lightweight rowing team. He helped lead the 3rd Varsity 8 to a gold medal at the 2018 Eastern Sprints. As the team returned to the race course this spring, Breckenridge helped anchor the 1st Varsity 8 boat that outpaced Temple by nearly 20 seconds. From Geneva, Switzerland, Breckenridge also serves as a tutor in the Princeton Writing Center. Arthur Markley is an economics major pursuing certificates in finance and political economy. A freestyle and butterfly specialist for men's swimming and diving, Markley earned CSA Scholar Athlete honorable mention during his career. From Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Markley is a member of the Varsity Student Athlete Advisory Council, where he's helped lead the All Strikes One Streak and No Tiger Too Tough initiatives. Joe Sartini is an operations research and financial engineering major who runs both cross-country and middle distance for the Tigers. Sartini was a member of the 4x800 meter relay teams that scored at both the indoor and outdoor Ivy League championship meets in 2019. Both meets saw Princeton claim the HEPS team title. Hailing from Bryant, Arkansas, Sartini has worked as an undergraduate research assistant on campus. Oliver Schwartz is a computer science major on men's heavyweight rowing, where he's led both 3rd and 4th Varsity 8s to silver medals at Eastern Sprints. He's an academic All-IRA nominee. A native of Sydney, Australia, Schwartz is the president of the Princeton chapter of the Tau Beta Pi Engineering Honor Society. He was previously awarded Princeton Shapiro Prize for excellence in academic pursuits.
I'm Greg Hughes, head coach of men's heavyweight rowing. I'm very happy to present the class of 1916 Cup for academic achievement to Oliver Schwartz. Ollie, huge congratulations on this award. We have a saying here at the Boathouse: how you do anything is how you do everything. You got it done down here at the Boathouse, and you got it done in the classroom. Congratulations.
I'm so excited to be receiving this award. It's been completely surreal to attend Princeton and to be a Princeton athlete. It really means the world to me to be representing all of the hardworking men and women down at the Princeton Boathouse. I really want to thank my coaches, Greg Hughes, Matt Smith, and Joe Gartland. Without their belief in me, I never would have attended Princeton, and without their collective wisdom, I wouldn't be receiving this award. I'm sure that I speak for all of the seniors when I say that being a Princeton athlete has been completely life-changing, and I'm extremely jealous of the incoming freshmen who have an amazing 4 years ahead of them. I would really love to do it all again. So to all of the people who make up Princeton athletics, I want to say thank you.
Computer science, not bad, Ollie. Congratulations.
We can all agree that achievement runs deep in the class of 2021, with 103 academic honorees and 58 all-conference performers.
And 14 All-Americans, a national champion, and 34 team conference titles in only 2.5 years.
Class of 2021, you have so much to be proud of.
Thanks, guys. I couldn't agree more. And congratulations, Ollie, on the Class of 1916 Cup. Pretty impressive. Earlier this week, we had several of our Tiger seniors honored for their achievements and contributions to the Princeton community and to campus life. Let's take a moment to congratulate Terrell Seabrooks of men's lacrosse and tonight's co-host, AJ Chen of men's volleyball, who are two of this year's recipients of the university's prestigious Spirit of Princeton Award. Additionally, I want to recognize Kelton Chastelik of men's track and field, who received this Spirit of Princeton honor last year as a junior and was recently awarded the university's A. James Fisher Jr. Memorial Award for his civic engagement work. All of you have made Princeton better and are incredibly deserving of these awesome honors. I would like now to kick it over to our next special guest.
Thanks, Molly. Hi, everyone. My name is Chanel Latimer-Tingen. I'm a women's track alumna from the class of 2005 and a board member of the Princeton Varsity Club. To the great class of 2021, we salute you for your many accomplishments. Even though these past 14 months have been difficult to say the least, and not the way you anticipated your final year, you handled the challenges with grace and class, and we could not be more proud of you. As a previous recipient of this award, I'm honored to have the pleasure of introducing the Art Lane Award, which recognizes selfless contribution to sport and society. The award is named for the great Art Lane, who was captain of Princeton's 1933 National Championship football team, an officer in the U.S. Navy, and later a federal judge and corporate general counsel. Now, let's meet this year's incredible group of Art Lane Award finalists.
Kelton Chastelik is an Ivy League champion and NCAA qualifier in the shot put for Princeton men's track and field. A 2020 Spirit of Princeton Award recipient, Chastelik has been a leader within the Pace Center for Civic Engagement, serving as co-chair for the Student Volunteers Council Executive Board. He's also been active with Service Focus, served as a Community Action Fellow, and recently led a book drive in his hometown of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Malia Chittenden is a two-time cross-country and track and field team captain and a first-team All-Ivy honoree. From Huntington Beach, California, Chittenden helped lead her team's work with the Smith Family Foundation in Trenton, providing headphones to 2,000 underprivileged students. She's also tutored incarcerated individuals, supported immigration efforts for the International Rescue Committee, and contributed to the Trenton Project. Andrew Buzz Lynn helped Princeton men's water polo capture the 2018 NWPC title and has since been recognized as an academic All-American. A team captain from Richardson, Texas, Lynn helped organize the water polo program's walk to support the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. Lynn is a member of the University Cottage Club's Diversity Committee and Asian Student Athletes of Princeton and has held leading roles with Christian Union Nova and Athletes in Action. A backstroke and butterfly specialist, Matthew Marquardt became the first Princetonian to receive the Slavin Fellowship for Entrepreneurship. Marquardt, from Cincinnati, Ohio, has tutored underprivileged children and served as a patient care ambassador at Princeton Medical Center. He's also educated the campus on sleep through his Tiger Den sleep workshops. Marquardt recently completed a 20-day cross-country bike ride, raising over $13,000 for pediatric cancer research. Lauren Sanchez won the 2018 IRA National Championship in the doubles sculls, followed by Eastern Sprints Gold in the first Varsity 8 a year later. Off the water, Sanchez has helped lead the partnership between Princeton Rowing and the Special Olympics of New Jersey. She's also a student-athlete wellness leader and board member for the Pace Center Student Volunteers Council. Ryan Schwieger has been a standout contributor for Princeton men's basketball throughout his career, twice earning Ivy League Player of the Week honors. A senior captain from Matthews, North Carolina, Schwieger helped co-found and lead Poll Hero. During the 2019-2020 election cycle, the Poll Hero initiative successfully recruited more than 37,000 high school and college students to serve as poll workers around the country. Alexa Underwood helped Princeton women's volleyball to 2 Ivy League titles and NCAA tournament appearances. A team captain from Manhattan Beach, California, Underwood served as co-president of the Wounded Tigers Network and as a board member for the Student Athlete Service Council. She was also an editor for the Princeton Legal Journal, representative on the Politics Undergraduate Committee, and mentor for Princeton Women in Economics and Policy.
Hi, I'm Brad Hunt, head women's cross country coach. So pleased to announce the first Art Lane Award winner, Malia Chittenden, our team captain for the last 2 years. A proud Princeton alum contacted us on our arrival. There was a young woman from California that we need to have on an official visit. And sure enough, they were correct to say that she'd blow our socks off, blow us away on who she is and what she's all about. Within the first 30 minutes, we knew she was the right woman for our program to propel us forward in the new chapter. Malia has been everything we expected and more. Been invested so much in the program, in the team, in the community, but also so importantly in the surrounding area within Princeton as well as across the United States. Congratulations to Malia Chittenden on the honor, and we're so proud of you.
It's truly such an honor to be one of the award recipients for this year, and it's been such a privilege to be a Princeton student athlete for the last 4 years. I think as student athletes at Princeton, we have such immense power for positive influence and change in the communities around us, as students, as athletes, as role models in the greater community, and as leaders. So I really just encourage everyone to use that change in the best way that they can. I would like to thank my coaches, my teammates, and the Princeton Athletic Department for allowing me to get to where I am today, and for really creating such a positive experience over the last 4 years. I owe everything to the women on the Princeton track and field and cross-country teams who have come before me, and everything to the women who are coming and will come after. So just thank you so much, all of you, for inspiring me, for challenging me, and for really encouraging me to be the best person that I can every day.
I'm Matt Crispino, head coach of men's swimming and diving, and I'd like to present our other Art Lane Award recipient, Matthew Marquardt. Matthew was a tremendous leader for our program in the pool and out of the pool, but what's really special about Matthew's time at Princeton is that he led everybody. He really made an impact on the entire community. He raised the bar for everyone, and he took advantage of every opportunity that Princeton had to offer. We really appreciate Matthew's efforts over the last 4 years, and we wish him the best of luck in the future.
Thank you so much for giving me the Art Lane Award. This means the world to me, especially when there are so many other Princeton student athletes who have done just phenomenal things on and off the court. I want to thank my coaches, Matt and Doug, for always being there for me and supporting me, and of course the athletic department for helping me get my sleep work off the ground and having it be as big of an impact as it has been. Being a student athlete over the past 4 years has been an incredible opportunity that I would not give up for the world. It's helped me grow in so many different ways and realize that, athletics is more than just about the individual results. It's about the team, and it's about helping your teammates reach their potential, even more so than you reaching your own potential. And for that lesson I'll carry with me for the rest of my life, and I'm incredibly grateful. So thank you again for this award. It means a lot to me.
Congratulations to all of our finalists, and a special congratulations to Malia and Matthew on being this year's recipients of the Art Lane 34 Award. Annually, we award the Chi Ingram Endowment Award to teams whose coach or coaches demonstrate excellence in teaching and developing student athletes, not only as players, but also as people. We are so appreciative of YS Chi and John Ingram, both from the great class of 1983, who have made this award possible. This recognition is especially important this year, where our coaches have had to serve and lead in very different ways, and where perspective, service, and a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion were needed more than ever. Our tremendous success is the result of having the very best coaches in the NCAA. This year, their mentorship and commitment to their student athletes was even more important. I'm honored to award this year's Chi Ingram Endowment Award to Coach Jim Barlow of the men's soccer program and head coach Lisa Van Akkeren of the softball program. Jimmy and Lisa, you both were driving forces on our Tigers Together Community Engagement Task Force, developing relationships with local organizations and charting future ways for our Tigers to engage with the community. We are grateful for your commitment to personally volunteering and working with your student athletes to make positive contributions to several local organizations, including the Princeton Family YMCA, the Covenant House through their Sleep Out initiative, Special Olympics, Boys and Girls Club of Mercer County, and Vote Forward, to name just a few. I'd like to hand it over to a special guest for some closing words.
I'm Mike Roseborough with the Princeton Family YMCA. Thank you, Lisa and Jim, and congratulations on receiving this award. Your impact on the Princeton community was huge, and I couldn't have done it without you. Together with your help, we were able to serve over 1,300 door-to-door deliveries for the food distribution and over 55,000 pounds of food. So thank you again, congratulations, and I wish you the best.
And a huge shout out to all the coaches and student athletes who have used their platform and leadership to positively impact others. So many examples from our student athletes and teams include virtual 5K fundraisers, volunteering time at the polls, or partnering with groups in local community. Back to you, Molly.
I now have the honor of presenting our Class of 1967 PVC Citizen Athlete Award to one distinguished alumni. This award recognizes contributions to sport and society, and in a year that has required us to put our community first and to serve others even more than ever, I cannot think of a more deserving honoree. This year's Citizen Athlete Award recipient is track and field alum Vieta Johnson from the great class of 1982. Vieta, who is from Brooklyn, New York, and will tell you she is a New Yorker through and through, was a sprinter and hurdler and key contributor to the early Princeton women's track and field powerhouse of the late 1970s and early 1980s. Following Princeton, she went on to Harvard Medical School before becoming just the 10th Black female orthopedic surgeon in the United States. Vieta currently practices in Chicago with a focus on treating underserved communities. Nearly 90% of her patients are on public assistance. She is also a member of the inaugural executive board of the Black Women Orthopedic Surgeons Group, helping to mentor and pave the way for the next generation of leaders. Congratulations, Vieta, and thank you for so wonderfully embodying our tenets of achieve, serve, and lead.
We are so excited and proud to honor you and your remarkable leadership and service with this very important Athletics Department award. So thanks for joining me in this virtual world and for sharing some wisdom and inspiration with our class of 2021 student athletes.
Yay for class of 2021. All right.
All right. So I'm going to jump right in with a few questions.
Okay.
My first question for you is, being a Princeton student athlete, what lessons did you learn that have impacted your life and your career?
The biggest and most important aspect of being a student athlete is being a team. Being a team player is critical in every aspect of life, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your job, your friends. You want to be the best team player that you can be. So being an athlete is a credit. I remember when I applied for residency or medical school, It was always noted if you were an athlete because they would hope that you had that team spirit. Also, being an athlete, as we all know, we have grit, and grit is good because when you don't want to get up and do what you have to do, you get up and do it.
You've maintained a real commitment to service throughout your career, you know, treating patients in underserved communities throughout Chicago and many other service initiatives that I previously mentioned. Why have you remained so committed to service, and how did your journey in Princeton athletics experience influence that commitment to service?
Honestly, my original commitment to service came from my mother. She always, always, always impressed upon me about giving back, that I did not have the leisure of just going on thinking I'm special and not giving back. That didn't work. She always used to tell me, never, and to make sure I remained, maintain my humility, she would say, always know that everyone has a gift. That is critical to me. The humility, the fact that everyone is a human, treat them as such. At Princeton, we do service to the nation. And as part of my service to the nation, not only have I remained committed to the underserved community, and I might add in New York, I started in New York, I am a New Yorker. I started my commitment to service to the underserved community in New York City, in Queens and Manhattan, and now here in Chicago. I have found it to be such a rewarding, so rewarding, albeit difficult, but so very rewarding, because the segment of the population that is often overlooked, I am blessed that I can spend time with them.
You've spoken about the importance of mentorship and inspiring others. Representation and inspiration really matter. And as we work to build upon our efforts and influence here within Princeton Athletics and beyond, where did you find your inspiration, and what advice do you have for all of us on how we can all be leaders on this front?
I found my inspiration, not only it was my praying, but other people praying and pulling for me like a team. I could not have done this. Let me be very clear. In no shape, manner, or form could I have been successful without so many others cheering me on, supporting me. The mentoring that I've done is because I've been taught, it's been instilled in me. It's inbred that I have to give back. Me standing alone by myself is just that, me standing alone by myself. Think about that. If you think you've done it all by yourself, you will end up standing there by yourself. So you have your team, believe in your team, thank your team.
I know on your team, you guys did a whole lot of excellence and a whole lot of winning. I think you won all the available indoor and outdoor HEPS titles during the time that you were a student athlete here, which is quite remarkable. And all the lessons that you've just told us and taught us, I think hopefully our student athletes will hear and will bring into the next chapter of their lives so they can have as big of an impact as you've had. And I want to just thank you from all of us here at Princeton Athletics and congratulate you again on being the PVC 1967 Citizen Athlete Award winner this year. We're really grateful and honored to present you with this award.
Thank you so very much. I wish I was there to eat. I'm missing my dinner.
We'll send you the rubber chicken.
Send my rubber chicken. And athletes, just know that you have what it takes. Believe in yourself.
Vieta Johnson, I remember that young lady. She came out of Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, tough neighborhood. Went on to Stuyvesant High, Princeton University, Harvard Med, and now I hear she's doing some great things in Southside Chicago for the underserved people. Terrific. You know, we'd be out here, Vieta and I on the track at 6:30, 7:30 at night. Girl had a lab almost every moment of the day, but maybe that paid off for her. I read an article the other day where she mentioned that she loved her time on the Princeton track team. Well, we're here to return that love in a sense of the overwhelming pride we have in her being one of us and what she's gone on to do. Love you, girl, and congratulations.
Congratulations again, Vieta. And thanks, Coach Farrell, for your creative presentation and your heartfelt sentiments. In concert with this banquet, we also recognize one member of the Team Around the Team with the Marvin Bressler Award. This award is given to that member of the Princeton family who, through heartfelt support of the university's student athletes and coaches, best embodies a belief in the lifelong lessons taught by competition and athletics as a complement to the overall educational mission. It's awarded in the spirit of Marvin Bressler, former professor of sociology. As we announced earlier this week, our Bressler Award recipient is Professor Adam Maloof. Adam is a professor of geosciences, the head of our Faculty Advisory Committee for Athletics, and an incredible athletics fellow for our baseball program. Whether he's shagging fly balls in his patented overalls, reviewing analytics with the team, or inspiring student athletes to reach their peak performance academically, Adam's made an enormous contribution to the baseball program and the athletics department. Adam, you embody the spirit and values of Professor Bressler, and I'm personally grateful for the work you have done with FACA to make our department the gold standard for athletic and academic integration. We encourage you to visit our athletics website for our full feature video on this year's recipient, Adam Maloof.
Congratulations to Professor Maloof and Dr. Johnson. We are so grateful to you and the athletic alumni and the team around the team for giving us the student-athlete experience that honestly was pretty memorable. And to my coaches, Carla and Dina, I want to give a special thank you for such an incredible 4 years you've given me and the team through wins, losses, heartbreaking losses, and the occasional injury. You guys have shown so much support and love for me and everyone else, and I'm just so thankful for it.
I'd also like to give a special shout out to my coaches, Coach Schweisky and Coach Warren. Thank you so much for all the support you've provided me and the rest of the team in these last 4 years. You've been absolute rock stars, and it's been a pleasure and honor playing for you guys. We'd also like to thank the entire athletic department staff, from the administrators to the trainers. We'd like to give a special shout out to Jess Deutsch, who have supported us personally so much throughout this last year and have provided the seniors especially with an extra boost of love and support during this COVID year.
And most of all, I want to say thank you to our fellow senior class. The last 4 years have been incredible with you all, and I'm so excited to share the Class of 2021 title with everyone forever.
Hey 21, hey Tigers, it's my pleasure to congratulate you as you complete your senior year and approach graduation. I know that this senior year isn't what any of you were hoping for or what we were hoping for. But I also know that Princeton University athletics is about persistence, it's about resilience, and it's about making a difference for the better in the world. You have shown persistence and resilience this year in the face of historic challenges. And I know that what you have achieved will help you to make a difference for the better in the world after you graduate. So congratulations and go Tigers!
The Class of 21's winners. And we saw them win on the field. They've won championships, individual awards, but handling these challenges just shows who they are as people. And that's going to pay off the next 50, 60 years of their life as they go on to great success in representing our teams, our department, and our school.
I admire the resiliency, the determination, the persistence, and just the grit you guys showed while dealing with this. Times were tough, and we asked you to do a lot of things, and you guys did it. Whether it's masking, social distancing, being a leader on campus, you guys rose to every challenge we asked of you, and you met it head on. And so for that, you have my admiration, and I know that the future is incredibly bright for each and every one of you.
You've pushed your coaches and your teams to think thoughtfully about things that are far more important than just the Princeton athletic experience. And you've helped us all to grow, and you've encouraged us to grow, so we are indebted to you.
Our two seniors showed up to every practice, and they didn't have to. They wanted to learn, their attitude was unbelievable. And I think, again, that just speaks to the character of this entire group. It's never been about them, and it's always been about the group. And I think that this whole class just, embodies how special a place Princeton is.
The most important title that you have had is teammate. And as a teammate, you've cheered your teammates on, you've uplifted your peers and friends on and off the court, and that's something that as you take into the future, that's going to be the greatest gift that you can give.
After 25 years of coaching, I thought I'd seen pretty much everything there was to see. And this year taught me something far different. Been inspired by not only my own seniors, but all the seniors across the campus in their leadership and their willingness to do whatever it takes to find a way to lead their own teams.
Your legacy lives on beyond graduation, and there will be stories told about each of you on your teams, in your locker rooms, in the dining halls. We're going to tell stories about you and what you brought, and how you continue to show up even in the face of trials. And that's something to be incredibly proud of.
Congratulations to the great class of 2021. Your unbeatable spirit was never more present than during this most difficult year. I wish you the very best. Thank you for persisting, and congratulations.
Thank you, class of 2021. I've gotten to know more of you than I might have otherwise, and I have every confidence that you're going to continue to show up for each other, for your teams, and for the world.
I think that video featuring our coaches and administrators really summed up how amazing the class of 2021 has been. You've been resilient, you've been inspirational, and you've been leaders during your time at Princeton. In the vein of inspirational leadership, I'm really honored to go off script a little bit and present a few special recognition leadership awards to members of this senior class. We've never done this before, and we're really excited to be able to acknowledge the great work of the class of 2021. Maddie Basquet of field hockey, Chris Wilson of men's heavyweight rowing, and AJ Chen of men's volleyball are this year's Special Recognition Award winners. In different ways, you've all been such incredible leaders on your teams and within your Princeton athletics and campus communities. Congratulations.
I'm Carla Taglianti, and I'm the head coach of the field hockey team, and I just want to congratulate Maddie on winning this leadership award. Maddie, you've had an amazing career from the time you were a freshman when you helped lead us to a Final Four as a starting center back to leading us to another Final Four in 2018. I just appreciate, you sticking by us and trying to come back for a fifth year, even though it didn't work out. But, being a three-time captain is an amazing accomplishment, and I think speaks volumes to your character and your leadership, and I just want to thank you. Congratulations.
Chris, huge congratulations on winning this award. Chris, you came to us at 23 after 2 tours of military service overseas, and you walked onto our team, having never done this sport before. That's just one example of the challenges and new things that you have been willing to take on in your life, and that example that you have set for our team has given us a form of leadership that nobody else ever could have brought. Thank you so much to the way that you've led on our team, the inspiration you've given us, and we cannot wait to see what you do going forward.
Hi, I'm Sam Schweisky, the head men's volleyball coach here at Princeton University, and I'm so proud that AJ Chen is being recognized for this award. What AJ Chen has done for our program over the past 4 years has been truly incredible. He has led as a true servant leader, putting every team member first and making sure that their well-being came at the forefront of everything. And that has transformed our program in immeasurable ways that will last with us for decades to come. I'm so appreciative, AJ. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to see what you do next in the organizations that you're a part of. Thank you so much. This is so well-deserved. Way to go.
Congratulations again, Maddie, Chris, and AJ. I'd also like to take this moment to thank our amazing Princeton athletics staff for their hard work and leadership this past year. No one wanted to see our teams back on the field more than the coaches and staff within this department. Education through athletics is not only our mission, but it's what we love to do. We also very much appreciate the hard work and efforts of so many different campus partners who helped us provide safe and meaningful opportunities to our student athletes this spring. Tonight, I have the pleasure of announcing a really important and special award, the Lauren Maurer Award, which goes to that member of the Princeton athletics family who best reflects the passion, dedication, and infectious enthusiasm of Lauren Maurer. Lauren was a beloved member of the Princeton Athletic Department who died tragically in 2009 and who had such a huge impact on her colleagues and friends. This year's recipient is Karen Malik. Karen oversees our event operations department. In a normal year, Karen and her team help host nearly 300 home competitions. This year, you could count that number on one hand, but I'm not sure Karen has ever worked harder. From COVID testing, to facility staffing, to practice safety protocols, to endless competition contingency planning, Karen did it all and did it with the sole purpose of giving our Tiger student athletes an opportunity to do what they love. She also did it with a smile, with great enthusiasm, and a commitment to being a Tiger. Thank you, Karen. You are so deserving of this award. Congratulations. Next in our lineup is the William Winston Roper Trophy, given each year to the outstanding senior male athlete based on their career achievement. Let's hand it over to Yasser El-Halabi, coming to us from Egypt. Yasser knows a thing or two about achievement, having 4 individual national squash championships to his name.
Thank you, Molly. Appreciate it. This is Yasser El-Halabi, Princeton class of 2006, and former member of the Princeton varsity squash team. Princeton athletics provided me with incredible experiences, lifelong lessons, and outstanding friendships. And I'd like to take this opportunity to send my best to everyone involved with Princeton athletics, and to congratulate the great Princeton class of 2021 on their accomplishments over the last 4 years. And now, let's meet the finalists for the William Winston Roper Trophy. Go Tigers!
Patrick Bruckey is one of 7 wrestlers in Princeton history to earn at least 2 All-American honors, the third to do so in the last 4 years, as he won 21 matches in a 2020 season that saw Princeton win the Ivy League championship for the first time in 34 years. Bruckey earned the first of those All-American honors in 2019, when he finished 4th at the NCAA championships at 197 pounds. In 2020, Bruckey was looking for more, qualifying for the NCAA championship for the 3rd time in as many seasons. When the pandemic canceled the NCAA championships, Bruckey was selected a first-team All-American. As a freshman in 2018, Bruckey became just the 3rd rookie in program history to qualify for the NCAA championships, doing so after placing 5th in his debut at the EIWA championships and earning 2nd-team All-Ivy recognition. Bruckey is a civil and environmental engineering major from Orland Park, Illinois. Daniel Kwok graduates as a 2-time All-American, finishing up as the national runner-up in the NCAA Sabre Championships in 2019, before earning 2nd-team All-America honors following the canceled 2020 NCAA Championships. Kwok was a 2018 first-team All-Ivy League honoree in a year that saw him advance to the NCAA Championships for the first of what would be 3 times in 3 seasons. In 2019, on his way to his NCAA runner-up finish, Kwok was also the runner-up at the NCAA Mid-Atlantic South Regional, and in 2020, Kwok was a first-team All-Region honoree as he won the NCAA Regional title. A 2019 academic All-Ivy League honoree and a psychology major from Los Angeles, Kwok serves as a college advisor with Matriculate, helping to support high-achieving, low-income students. Tas von Mueller is a 3-time letter winner who was named captain in 2021, helping men's heavyweight rowing navigate through the pandemic and return to the boathouse safely. In 2019, he rowed at First Varsity, helping the Tigers win the Navy Princeton, Childs, and Content Cups. The boat also placed 4th at Easterns and 6th at the IRA Championships. As a freshman, he stroked the 2nd varsity to the gold medal at Eastern Sprints and 6th place at the IRA Championships Grand Final. Von Mueller is a mechanical and aerospace engineering major from Dusseldorf, Germany. A 2-time All-Ivy selection, Richard Wolf was a mainstay on defense for the Princeton men's soccer team during his career. As a freshman, he made 14 appearances with 13 starts, helping the Tigers to a .87 goals against average as a team. In 2018, he made 12 appearances en route to first-team All-Ivy honors and an Ivy League championship, as the Tigers ranked 9th in the nation in goals against average, allowing just .67 goals per game. In 2019, he started 16 matches while chipping in 2 goals and an assist. Wolf was part of 2 double-digit win teams during the 2018 and 2019 campaigns. Only the 3rd time in program history the Tigers won 10 matches or more in back-to-back years. An academic All-Ivy selection, Wolf is majoring in computer science.
Hi, my name is Zoltan Dudas. I'm the head coach of the men's and women's fencing program. I'm happy to announce the Roper Trophy winner, Daniel Kwok. Congratulations, Daniel. It was great to work with you in these 4 years. Unfortunately, the last 2 years were very challenging, but these times bringing out the best from all of us, and you became such a great leader and showed a very good example for all of the younger teammates, and we can build on your leadership in the next years. I wish you a great chapter of your new life, and I'm sure that you will be as good doctor as you were leader for my team.
It's a huge honor and a privilege to be this year's recipient of the Roper Trophy. I know there are so many amazing athletes throughout the history of Princeton athletics, so to be considered one of them is honestly a huge honor. My time here as an athlete of the Princeton athletics program and a fencer of the team was a highlight of my Princeton experience. Just being the leader and the captain taught me so much, humbled me in a lot of ways, and overall just made me a better person. I would just like to thank all my co-captains, my teammates, and most importantly, my coaches, and also my family watching back at home. Thank you so much. I'll miss you. I love you all.
Congratulations again, Daniel. Coach Dudas speaks so highly of your leadership, as he just shared, and your achievements on the strip are equally as impressive. Congratulations to our other outstanding finalists, Patrick, Richard, and Toss. We now transition to the C. Otto von Keembush Award, which is presented in memory of C. Otto von Keembush, class of 1906, friend and benefactor of women's athletics at Princeton, and given each year to the outstanding senior female athlete based on their career athletic achievements. And let me tell you, despite the disruption, our group of finalists have achieved at the highest levels in their athletic careers. Their remarkable achievements have only added to our rich history as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of women's athletics at Princeton. I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, PNC, for their partnership throughout this celebration. In this milestone year, we could not think of two better alumnae to help introduce this award than our very first female student athletes and first two von Keembush recipients. Take it away, Helena and Margie.
Thank you for the introduction, Molly. I'm Helena Novakova, and I'm here with my teammate, my co-captain, and my dear friend, Margie Gangler-Smith. When I received the award almost 50 years ago, I was humbled and exhilarated. It was not then that I understood any significance, but it is now that I realize the significance of women athletics at Princeton. And I welcome the opportunity till this day. My life journey has taken me around the world, and I coached in places where women still struggle to not only participate, but to be permitted in athletics. And it is up to you, young generation, that when you reach your 50th anniversary, there is total equity. To you, Marjorie.
Thanks, Helena. I want to thank Princeton's athletic department for taking that first step 50 years ago and giving us the opportunity to compete and to represent the university. The very first team, women's tennis team, excelled, and that excellence has continued for 50 years. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Now, let's meet our incredible group of von Keembush Award finalists.
The outdoor school record holder in the discus, Obi Amici was a first-team All-American in 2018 and a two-time NCAA Championships qualifier. The Ivy League outdoor champion in discus in 2019, she was also Ivy League outdoor runner-up in 2018 and indoor runner-up in the shot put in 2019, an event she holds a program all-time top 5 mark in. Amici was also a two-time USTF CCCA All-Academic selection. Amici is a psychology major from San Francisco, California. Maddie Baxkay graduates from Princeton as a 3-time captain, 3-time Final Four participant, and 2-time Ivy champion for Princeton field hockey. Baxkay made an impact as soon as she stepped on the field as a freshman, earning first-team All-Ivy honors as the Tigers, despite not earning the Ivy title, secured an at-large bid and lost in the NCAA semifinals to the eventual national champion Delaware. The 2017 season was a banner year for Baxkay, as she was named first-team All-America while also collecting Ivy Defensive Player of the Year and first-team All-Ivy selections. As a junior, Baxkay nabbed All-Region and a third straight first-team All-Ivy selection. She earned 2 game winners in the NCAA tournament, including one over number 6 Harvard in the NCAA quarterfinals. Despite the team knowing she was going to miss the year with an injury, Banquet was named a captain in 2019. That year, the Tigers reached the NCAA championship game for the first time since 2012. Banquet is a public and international affairs major from Berwyn, Pennsylvania. Carly Littlefield finishes up her time in the orange and black as a 3-time Ivy League champion, 2-time Ivy tournament champion, 2-time first-team All-Ivy selection, and 1,000-point scorer for women's basketball. During her junior season, Littlefield was the starting point guard for a team that finished the year at 26-1 and on a 22-game winning streak. Princeton also had the number 9 NCAA RPI, the highest in Ivy League history. Littlefield was a unanimous All-Ivy first-team selection after leading the team in assists and ranking in the conference's top 10 in 7 different categories. Littlefield was also impressive as a sophomore, improving her totals in 6 different offensive marks on her way to first-team All-Ivy laurels. She also picked up All-Ivy tournament team honors as Princeton defeated Penn in the Ivy tournament final to secure the conference's NCAA bid. Littlefield is an economics major from Waukee, Iowa. The 4th woman to win an NCAA individual fencing championship for Princeton, Kasha Nixon won the 2018 NCAA Epee title in a year that saw her earn first-team All-Ivy recognition and the Ivy League Epee title, as well as earn academic All-Ivy League recognition. The following year, Nixon won first-team All-Ivy League again and was the Ivy League weapon champion for the 2nd year in a row, the first and still only back-to-back weapon champion in women's Epee since the Ivy began naming a weapon champ in 2015. Nixon's Ivy Weapon Championships were the 3rd and 4th of 5 women's Epee weapons titles Princeton fencers have won in the 6 years the honor was given. Nixon is a politics major from Los Angeles. Clara Roth is a 3-time All-Ivy, All-Region, and 2-time All-American for Princeton field hockey. During her stellar junior season, Roth was named a Honda Sport Award finalist, First-Team All-America, Regional Player of the Year, and First-Team All-Ivy. She led all Ivy League players in points and goals per game as she set career highs in both categories. As a sophomore, Roth collected her first All-America selection after being named the Ivy Offensive Player of the Year. She led the squad in points and goals, more than doubling her goal total from the year prior. Roth is one of only 11 players in Princeton field hockey history to record 100 career points, nabbing 35 goals and 31 assists. Her 31 helpers are tied for 7th all-time. Roth is an architecture major from Schwitzingen, Germany. Juliana Tornetta is a 2-time All-American, adding 3 All-Region and First-Team All-Ivy credits during her time with Princeton field hockey. Tornetta stepped up her game in the postseason as she earned 2 NCAA Final Four All-Tournament selections. She scored the game-winning goals in the 2019 NCAA semifinals versus number 4 Virginia and the 2018 NCAA quarterfinals versus number 6 Harvard. Tornetta finishes at Princeton with 18 goals, 33 assists, and 69 career points. Her 33 helpers are 6th all-time. Tornetta is a history major from Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania.
I am thrilled to present the Von Keembush Award to Clara Roth. Clara's been such an influential part of our team. She was a 2-time All-American, 2-time captain, and also a Honda finalist in 2019. She's a big part of the success that we've had over the last 4 years, including a Final Four appearance in 2018 and leading us to a national championship appearance in 2019. Really want to congratulate Clara on a great career at Princeton and for all she's done in helping us get the program to where it's at.
Winning this award is amazing. It's an absolute honor. Looking at all the great women who have won this award in the past, it's very overwhelming, and I want to thank my coaches, Carla and Dina, Molly, and the entire Princeton Athletics Department for getting me where I am today, giving me all these great opportunities. Being a part of Princeton field hockey has really been the highlight of my time at Princeton. There's been so many great times, great memories. I want to congratulate Juliana and Maddie for being finalists for this award. They would have been just as deserving. But for me, finishing out my time as Princeton with this award is really amazing.
Congratulations to our incredible finalists and all of your stellar achievements. We have All-Americans, national champions, Ivy record holders, and 1,000-point scorers. All very impressive stuff. And now back to you, Molly.
As always, well said, AJ. What a remarkable group of women. Congratulations, Clara, and our other 5 incredibly accomplished finalists. As you've seen throughout the night, this is a phenomenal senior class that has achieved so much in their time at Princeton, despite having unfinished business on the field of play. The 153 of you will always hold a special place with Princeton Athletics. And on behalf of our team and the entire Princeton Varsity Club, thank you. We welcome you to this great alumni network and know that you're going to do incredible things in your next chapter. Putting on this banquet is not easy, and I want to take a moment to really thank our just phenomenal team that made this possible. And a huge thanks to our hosts, AJ and Juliana. You guys were awesome. Why don't you take it away and bring us home?
Thanks, Molly. AJ and I are honored to have been with you this evening. What a ride, seniors. Nothing we really could have predicted, but also no one else I'd rather have to mask up with. Now let's close it out with one final Old Nassau. Tune every heart and every voice.
Bid every care withdraw.
Let's all with one accord rejoice
In praise of Old Nassau.
In praise for old Nassau we sing, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
Our hearts shall give while we shall live.
3 cheers for Old Nassau. Thank you, Tigers.